So check this out. If you're new to guitar, which my videos are kind of aimed towards people who are, getting familiar with guitar, I'm just kind of playing with a basic triad, and that's just a triad, just meaning a 3-note chord, and I'm only focusing on the 3 notes that I'm playing. And I'm playing everything here in A and in D. And if you're familiar with your bar chords, I'm kind of just going back and forth between those 2 chords, but I'm just using pieces of those chords. So as far as the A goes, I'm using, this would be my root note here on the 7th fret of the D string. There's my major 3rd on the 6th fret of the G string, and then here's my 5th on the B string at the 5th fret. And against that, I was playing my open A string. And from there, I was just basically holding true with my root and my major 3rd, but I was adjusting the 5th interval of that little chord. And I was climbing up. So I was going from my perfect 5th, and I was doing an augmented, A augmented with a sharp 5th, sharp 5. And then here on the 7th fret against my 3rd and root, I'm playing my 6th. So that's an A6 chord. So A augmented. There's A6. And then this would be A7 with my 4th finger out here on the 8th fret. So it's kind of cool. It puts a little melody on top of that static chord. Sounds a little spacey. And I moved down into D, so I'm kind of just doing like a 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of chord progression in key of A. So on the A chord, on the D chord, on my regular D triad, I have my 5th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the B string. So there's my root, D, there's my major 3rd, that F sharp, and then my 5th right here is A. So once again, I'm just going to kind of follow that pattern. If I'm here in D, and this is my 5th, my high E string, my bottom note, and I go up to the 6th fret with that D triad, I'm sharpening the 5th. I'm augmenting the chord to a D augmented. And then my D6, I'm just going to bar the bottom 3 strings. And I can do the same thing. I have my 4th string that can be my ringing kind of pedal note against that D chord or D triad, however you want to call it. And then for D7, I'll add my 2nd finger or my middle finger here to the 8th fret. I can even go up to the root here with my 4th finger on the 10th fret, and that's D. So I hope we really get something out of that, and you can move it, say you want to do something in G and C, just bump it down. Here's my G triad. Here's C. So hopefully that's a little bit of insight on how the guitar just kind of repeats shapes and patterns, and that's not necessarily how you want to learn the guitar, but that's a good way to get these shape and pattern components to kind of work in your favor. The idea, is to also know what intervals you're playing against your root. But this would be an E. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, give me a subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, doing the best I can. Take care.